Tell them about how they already overlap in the wild as it is, right?
Yeah, we have the wild populations of lions living right now within the borders of Asia. They live in the Gir forest in India. And those lions actually can share the same habitats as tigers in modern day.
Ligers are the crossbreed between a male lion and a female tiger, thus making them one of my favorite big cats since I was a child. I've always wanted to see one in real life. It was very much a spectacle to me. I mean, how could you not love the gentle giants they're presented as? However, as a child I was naive. I fell for the lies that one man in particular pushes to keep his image. Doc Antle. You might have heard of him before. He was one of the personalities in the Tiger King documentary, and even got a spin-off, because Netflix loves making those stuff, I guess. I recommend you watch both of those titles because they are incredible at exposing the abuse that happens to people and animals in the United States. This is less about that, though, and more about one specific lie Antle has pushed for years in the background, and it involves the Gir forest in Gujarat, India. In the Gir forest, or more formally known as the Gir National Park, lives a small population of less than 500 Asiatic lions. This is the only place in the world where Asiatic lions roam free. Antle and his followers seem to believe that lions and tigers interact and mingle in the Gir forest, and that it is entirely possible to have ligers naturally born in the wild. Of course, this is false. In fact, a tiger has never been reported to be in Gujarat since 1989 until one singular sighting in 2019, where the tiger's dead body was found 2 weeks later. When faced with that fact, though, there is often a popular rebuttal. Hundreds of years ago, lions and tigers had numerous territories overlapping before they were hunted to near extinction. This is true, but there is no tracking or forensic evidence to suggest that ligers were ever a product of coexistence. More so, ligers are not equipped to live in the environments they would be born into, let alone the health issues they would face. It is very unrealistic that a liger would have lived back then. The truth is, tigers and lions just don't overlap when it comes to territory in the wild. This is a lie spread to cover up the cruel and abusive truth that is big cat hybrids. Ligers and other big cat hybrids are often bred to be spectacles for the general public to gawk at. They have no conservation value, not to mention the enormous amount of health issues these cats face. According to the Animal Legal Defense Fund, crossbreeding can result in severe adverse health effects, including neurological defects, high neonatal mortality, sterility, cancer, arthritis, genetic abnormalities, organ failure, behavioral problems due to conflicting instincts and giganticism, and unsustainable growth. I don't have the best grasp on genetics, so I will try to explain this next bit carefully. When ligers are born, they have something called giganticism, causing ligers to continue to grow for an extended period of time. Male lions have a growth gene in them, which makes the offspring grow large because of competition with other offspring. However, female lions have a gene that stops the growth, which is why lions aren't as large as ligers. Female tigers do not have this gene. This is what causes giganticism, and it can even become fatal for the tiger when she gives birth. More so, it affects the liger negatively for its entire life, causing issues like arthritis and other physical complications. This might sound silly to people who don't know much about animals, but many animals can develop depression. This happens with ligers almost always because they have conflicting instincts, along with other neurological and behavioral problems. I don't have much to say besides one thing. Do not support the breeding of any animal for non-conservational reasons, and don't support facilities that own ligers unless they are rescued, obviously. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video.